The market continues to push into overbought territory. Will the Fed be the catalyst the bears need? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market pushed up to 43.28 before selling off a little bit towards the close and then consolidating sideways after hours. We do have a huge catalyst tomorrow with the Fed minutes, and that could be the catalyst the bears need to finally start this pullback. However, our parameters do remain the same. As long as we are above support, the bulls are in full control of this market and can push it higher. I'll get into all that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the Nasdaq. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so the bears were unable again to break any support levels, so the bulls are still in control. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute futures chart for the S&P 500, and we're zoomed in up here at the top because nothing's really changed, and we're still waiting for the bears to break any kind of support levels to start a pullback. So until then, the theme remains the same of these videos, and they'll be pretty short and to the point. So we did get the push up to 43.28, a little bit of a sell-off here that looked like it was going to be some strong selling. They did break through a little bit of support, but not enough. They got down here to this consolidation area that you can see here and could not break through that or even the 42.80 level that we were looking for. After that, they spiked it up a little bit, have been trading sideways since then. So the bears have been unable to follow through at key levels. Right here is a key area of this consolidation. They need to push through this little block of consolidation. They were unable to do so far. And we may get sideways trading because you have the Fed tomorrow until the Fed minutes. And then we could see that provide us with a catalyst to get the pullback started. So a couple things. One, you could see the minutes provide a quick spike higher. We often see the Fed minutes give us multi-directional, very strong moves. So we'll start off with a big spike higher and then move lower or vice versa. So we could see a spike higher up towards this 43.36, even as high, guys, as 43.50 to 60, which would be the next level higher. If they want to start pushing this overnight and spike it up at the Fed minutes and then start the pullback from there, that would not be shocking at this time. So the bulls, again, are still in control until we break key support. We have key support right here at this low, 42.91. Then we have 42.80 that we need to break. And then from there, it's 42.50 or 42.49, and then 42.20, and then ultimately 42.02, which would get the ball rolling on the pullback. So overall, we're looking for a pretty strong selling move to the downside when it does happen. But as I've said in all of these videos, and as you have to understand, okay, it's not the time to short until we break support, and we haven't broken support yet. So again, guys, we need to break down below this 42.80 level, then 42.50, and then 42.02 after that. There's some levels in between there, but those are the main ones that we really need to push through for the bears to get this pullback started. And then once we do get that pullback started and some support broken, we can determine where we're at as far as being in this A wave that we've been tracking, or this wave 3. And in this A wave, we would expect the B wave pullback, okay, to take us down towards 3,800. Whereas in wave 3, we would expect a wave 4 pullback to take us down to as low as 3,950, but probably up more like 4,100 in that area, or 4,080. So the pullback will tell the story on where we're at in the count as far as wave 3 or wave A, if we can hold support and bounce and make a higher high, or if we have a deeper pullback. So those are the paths that we're tracking, but the main theme remains the same as it's been for a while. As long as we're above key support, the bulls are in full control, and we can push higher towards 43.36 and then even towards 43.50 to 60 after that. All right, over on the Nasdaq. Okay, as you can imagine, very similar setup. We pushed higher, got the pullback here, pushed up again, and have been trading sideways since. They pushed up to that 1382 at 13,731, actually just above that at almost 13,750, and then pulled back from there. So we'll see if the catalyst can affect the Nasdaq as well when we get that tomorrow. But the same rules apply. As long as we're above key support, the bulls are in control, and their next levels higher are the 1618 at 13,764 and the 2.0 at 13,817. So we could see a push up to those levels before we see the pullback. It will depend on how this catalyst plays out and if the bears decide to show up at all. So the downside support that they need to break first is going to be Well, they need to break 13,522 or so, and then they need to break this low at 13,500, 13,497, and then the next low they would need to break is the 13,284, and that should really get the ball rolling to the downhill. You can see this big cliff that we have here that they would fall off of at that point, and that should really get the pullback started on the Nasdaq as well. So those are the key levels the bears need to break to the downside. First, this 13, as I said, 13,581, and then this 13,500 or 13,497, and then down here at this 13,285 level, break that, and we should be well on our way in our pullback to decide, again, same setup if we are in wave 3 looking for a wave 4 pullback, or we're in wave A looking for that deeper wave B pullback. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and take it over to the website. Once you get there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to test it out and make sure it's for you, okay? And make sure you love it before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that crushes the market. It's how he structures the trade to get you in very cheap and get big multiples on your money, and it's a unique trading style you really need to see to understand, and that's why we give you that 7-day free trial. He also built a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account and built it using many ES futures and disciplined trading methods, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week in there, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. Bulls are in control until they're not. Okay, so until support breaks, we should expect higher. So we need the bears to show up and break some support levels. Otherwise, if they bounce off of support or just above support like they did today, then you should start looking for longs and looking for another high to come after that. However, if the bears can break through support that we talked about, at that 4280 level and then 4250 and then 4202, if they can break those support levels, we're well on our way in the pullback, and we should see a move to at least 4,100 to 39.50 in that area. Okay, to the upside, they can still push to 43.36, or even as high if they break through that as 40.50 to 60. All right, guys, over on the Nasdaq, same setup. The bulls are in control until support breaks. In this case, they need to break that 13,497 level. And then further down, they need to break this 13,283 level. If they can do that, then we are well on our way on our pullback, and we should be seeing much lower levels to come. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.